Good day, YouTubers. There is a lot of chatter in the message boards and in the comments that Brynn Gingras of CNN fame, her baby is the baby that we all know as Archie. And I must admit, there is a striking resemblance, particularly the way the hair is combed into a mohawk on the top. And you can clearly see this in the picture of Archie, the cartoonized picture of Archie in the playhouse. His hair is combed exactly like that, even though it's cartoonized. And the boy looks really huge. Okay, so we want to explore are Harry and Meghan presenting Brynn Gingras' baby as Archie. Okay, we have the iconic Desmond Tutu picture where they present Archie for the first time to the very famous Desmond Tutu. We have the playhouse picture. We have Harry in front of the water in Vancouver. You know, all of these pictures look very much like the Brynn Gingras children. We have the baby for Meghan's solo hike on the path with the dogs and the bodyguards. You know, the baby hanging limply out of the front backpack sort of thing. That is very obviously a doll. This just brings up some questions. Is the real Archie alive? My cards seem to indicate that Archie is with his birth mother and that there's an ensuing legal battle for Harry and Meghan to get possession of Archie. That's what I've seen in the cards. Other readers believe that the Queen is raising Archie in the palace and keeping Archie away from Harry and Meghan. That's not what my cards have indicated to me. I think at this point we need to ask, is Archie really alive? I mean, this is a whole lot of nonsense, posting up a completely different child, not once, not twice, but many, many, many times, and representing someone else's child as Archie. That's really disturbing. Other viewers ask, does Archie have both Meghan and Harry's DNA? Okay, it's possible. I believe in the cards, I've seen that Meghan may be both genders. Okay, I've seen that in the cards. But I do believe she's a female, unless she has completely switched from male to female and has no eggs. And even being advanced in age, geriatric pregnancy, doctors can still harvest eggs from her as long as she's a biological female. If Harry is not sterile, they can harvest sperm from him. And the combination of those two things, even with implanted in a surrogate, first made in a test tube and then the viable fertilized egg implanted into a surrogate, that is still Harry and Meghan's DNA child. And I think there may be other caveats. It must be birthed by the female, married to the royal. I don't know. But at least we need to ask, because a lot of commenters are asking this, is Archie the DNA of Harry and Meghan?
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So, the Archie that we keep seeing bears a striking resemblance. It's not a good picture. My printer prints very well for black and white, but it's not printing color very well. Occasionally it feels like printing color, and it'll print color. But when this ink runs out, we're going to put some good ink into it, so we'll see. I printed a lot of color, a lot of black and white stuff. And it prints very well for, words. So let's see. Is the Archie in the cartoon playhouse pic, this pic, is this Brynn Gingras' son? I mean, look at the hair. Could easily be this kid. I think it's the younger boy. Looks exactly like the younger boy. So is this Archie? Or it could just be that, Meghan, she's such a copycat. She sees Brynn doing this to her son's hair, and so she does it to little Archie's hair. So is this Brynn, is this boy that, he went from tiny to 3 years old here, is this Brynn Gingras' son? Let's take a look. There's the devil. Interesting cards here. Of course, the devil pops out at me. The devil in the olive tree. Okay, a lie about the family and who's in the family. A sweet appearance. The key is secrets. There are some big, big secrets here. Really, overwhelmingly, the issue is there's some big secrets, and this 9 hearts is mirroring the devil. So some big lies, some really big secrets in the family, and they're keeping up appearances. 2033, 9 hearts again. So what we're seeing is a lie, a deception, a very carefully curated images, very carefully curated images of what Meghan and Harry, particularly Meghan, wants us to see. Because Harry wasn't like this. Harry was a fun times guy. He wasn't hiding anything. He was playing naked billiards and wearing Nazi uniforms and just being Harry. Okay, and now Meghan comes along and he's secret agent woke Harry. So she's just a lot stronger than him. And people like that, they rule by terrorizing others. I mean, I've met narcissists and they just are oppressing you all the time and terrorizing you. So other people think that Harry's just really with the program. He loves it. He loves being a wokest person. What do we have here? Let's just read the spread. So is this Brynn Gingras' son? Is that the same boy? Cornerstone, blocked, problem in the foundation. And the royal family, 19, 5 clubs. It's definitely 2 or more children. We're seeing 2 or more. There's definitely 2 or more children. So that's Archie, real Archie, and another child. So they're definitely using doubles. So there's a problem in the foundation of the royal family. Big problem, big blockage. And we're definitely using, there's definitely another boy represented as Archie showing up here. We've also seen Harry doubles and Meghan doubles. Okay, when they were delivering food during the beginning of the Wu flu, that was not Harry, that was not Meghan. Those were different people. And you can tell, I mean, just, you can tell. I can tell. It's pretty easy to tell that that's not Harry and Meghan. So they're also using doubles for Archie. So definitely there's extra Archies floating in here. Okay, so is this Archie? So this seems to say that this Archie is not the real Archie. Handcuffs, that's a contract, a union. 3, not a 2. Working everything together to promulgate this huge lie. There's a huge lie here. So they're definitely, I'd say this is not the real Archie. Okay, because I specifically asked, we have to go to the question, I specifically asked, is in this picture, is this Brynn Gingras' son? And what I got is a huge lie. The key is secrets and lies in the family and putting a face on it. And because there's a problem, okay, I have believed all along that they simply don't have Archie. And so there's 2 possibilities. One, the queen is hanging on to Archie and raising Archie in the palace secretly and keeping him away from Harry and Meghan. Or 2, I have believed that the surrogate mother refused to give up Archie and wants more money and more money and more money. Okay, and is just holding Archie as a hostage. Oldest trick in the book. Let's ask this way. Are any of the pictures that we see of Archie the real Archie? Okay, the real Archie, any of the pictures the real Archie, or are they all doubles? Are any of the pictures we see the real Archie, or they are all a different child? Are any of the pictures we see of Archie the real Archie, or are they a completely different child? The real Archie or a completely different child, like every time. Are any of the pictures we see the real Archie, or are they a completely different child the whole time? Hightower, okay, so the real Archie reacting to the Hightower can be far away. The damsel in distress waves her hanky at the top of the Hightower. The brave knight can't reach the damsel because she's so, it's an isolation card, can be an isolation card. Heart, good intentions, reacting, and let's see, 10, 15, 4 clubs. Are any of these the real Archie? Reacting to circumstances in the official situation, and they're doing their best. Okay. What do we have here? Are they all a different child? The snake is, she speaks with a forked tongue. Snake has a forked tongue. A liar. Lays in the grass in the situation. So lies in the home situation, and an actor. So are these other children? We have an actor. We have lies in the family. 23, 27 cross. So a lot of these pictures that we see of Archie are definitely not Archie. What is this saying? Archie is away from them. They're reacting to the fact that Archie is kept away from them. They're reacting to the fact that Archie is kept away from them. Definitely we have different Archies showing up. What do we have up here? Karmic relationship and water into wine. Transforming. Water into wine is a great lying card. Again, lies in the lying about the family and the family relationship. 14, and in the foundation, 4 diamonds. So what do we have up here? We have strength, rooting over the long term, okay, and bad relationship. So far away, hamster wheel is over the great water. 21, 27 crossed family, bad relationship with the birth mother, and yeah. Okay, so the real Archie is far away. That's what I've seen. The real Archie is far, far away with the birth mother. That's what I've seen. Let's ask if Archie is alive. Okay, let's back up. Because people ask that over and over. They question, is Archie even alive? Is Archie alive? Is the real Archie alive? Because that would just blow my mind. Okay, to go on with this charade that, you know, there's an Archie and presenting different Archies, because they clearly are. And is Archie even alive? Okay, because he has to be alive, otherwise they would just admit that he's dead, and that could garner a lot of sympathy. You know, our Archie was a miscarriage. That would just get Megan so much sympathy, and that's what she wants. She wants attention. She's a histrionic personality person and a narcissist. She just wants constant attention. She thrives on attention. So is the real Archie alive? No, we have a disaster. Is the real Archie alive? What do we have under here? We have the worst possible outcome. We have conflict with the child. Here's Jack of Hearts. Angel is a child. Conflict, fighting about the child. Sun is conception and stopped, and a disaster. Something was stopped and it's a disaster. So conflict with the child. The coffin card's not here. 8 spades is not here. Sick or dead is not here. We have a disaster and a conflict with the child. What do we have right on the surface? Communicating about permanent family to the many people. 16, 13 plus 9, 22, 6 diamonds, 6 diamonds. I think Archie's still alive. We're gonna check with the sticks here. And finally we want to ask, does Archie have both Meghan and Harry's DNA? Does Archie have the DNA of both parents, both Meghan and Harry? Because that's kind of critically important for the line of succession deal. Even though he's way down the line of succession, that's really important. Does Archie have both Meghan and Harry's DNA? Because he seems to have to. Unless Meghan is pure trans and or Harry is pure trans, and I don't believe that. Does Archie have both Meghan and Harry's DNA? Birth, 10 hearts, cup overflowing is the birth card. Big change in the birth, and someone is imposing their will from outside. 17, 5 hearts, reacting. Manifesting very cleverly. There's 2 women here and a man. Okay, surrogate mother, and Meghan and Harry. 3 people involved here. The interposition of the hospital, the medical people imposing their will in the birth and creating a change. I don't see why not. So we already know there's a surrogate involved. So let's see. Let's just confirm some things with that's yes, that's no, that's yes, that's no. All right. Does Archie have both Meghan and Harry's DNA? Both. Okay, that's a clear yes. Okay, yes. All right, so we'll do another one. Yes, no, yes, no. Is Archie still alive? Is Archie still alive? Is he still alive? Is Archie alive? That's a clear yes. Okay, Archie is alive. He's alive. Okay, so we have yes. Is this child in the image, is this actually Brynn, however named, Brynn Gingras' son, this boy? Is the child in the picture actually Brynn Gingras' son? That's another yes, another clear yes. Okay, so that is Brynn Gingras' son. All right, so we've got some more information here. Let's see what we've got. So is this, let's review. Is this Brynn Gingras' son? Yes. And this shows there's a lot of deception, and the key is that Meghan and Harry are deceiving us all the time, and there's definitely more than just Archie. Let's ask one more question. Has the public ever seen the real Archie? Hail Mary, full of grace. Has the public ever seen the real Archie? Yes. Okay. That's important. Okay, so has the public ever seen the real Archie? Yes. So the real Archie is mixed in there. I'm thinking this is probably one of the very early baby pictures. They actually had Archie. It could be the Desmond Tutu. One of these children that we're seeing is the real Archie, but they don't have possession of Archie, so they're using doubles. It's his birthday, it's Christmas, we need to show a child. We're gonna, she's gonna let them use her son. They look very similar. She's obviously a proud woman of color. Well, maybe not. She looks, I'm not sure. She probably is German. He could be German for all I know. I don't know. I mean, everybody's mixed together in America. All right, so now the second one I asked is this the real Archie or is it all doubles? Well, there's a whole lot of doubles, and there are definitely actors here and a lot of doubles. But sometimes we have seen the real Archie, but there's lies, and the kid is overseas. So a real Archie is alive, okay, but he's far away, and mostly they don't have him. But there is a real Archie, and he is alive. That's kind of really important. Okay, is the real Archie alive? Well, cross, this is like the human body. 2 arms, head, and feet. It's like the human body. Okay, he's with other people. 16, 26, 7, 2 sevens. Yeah, he's alive. 7 clubs and 10 diamonds are the most solid cards. He's alive and he's healthy. Okay, and we're not seeing any illnesses here. But underneath, it's a disaster and conflict with the child, and he's kept away from them. He's born, but he's kept away from them, and that's the disaster. Does Archie have both Meghan and Harry's DNA? I got a yes. Okay, we have Harry, we have the birth mother, and we have another woman. This woman is Meghan, and they had to get the hospital involved. This is a birth. This is imposing the will and a big change. I don't know what this big change is for. 17, 5 hearts. So, but Archie has both Meghan and Harry's DNA. That answers a lot of questions. Okay, yeah, so there is a real Archie, but they're slipping in doubles. That actually is Brynn's son. So she was, they're swapping in and out this boy, Brynn Gingras' son. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.